First here tonight, JCPS teachers are concerned about the effects on students as more changes and cuts continue to come from the district. Thanks for joining us here on the Night Team. I'm Alex Dieterer. The school board approved a decision to cut hundreds of jobs and restructure others. Now, these cuts are part of Superintendent Dr. Brian Yearwood's plan to fix the district's $188 million budget deficit. We learned this week the job cuts could save the district $30.8 million. Here's a quick breakdown of those numbers. An estimated 648 positions were eliminated in the new organizational charts. 32 positions were reduced and may have new titles. 273 positions, however, were added. WHA's 11 Night Team's Clarice Shaley hears how these changes are bringing up concerns for the teachers and students affected.
This was not the way to do it. Cutting teachers, harming students is not the way.
Acting now protects students and it protects our staff in the long term.
The words of Dr. Brian Yearwood, the JCPS superintendent, ahead of a vote that approved the most recent district cuts. The school board approved more than 600 job cuts and more than 200 new jobs in a major district restructuring. Some positions like bookkeepers, academic instructional coaches, or AICs, and safety administrators will now be taken from the schools and moved to the central office.
I think another less effective model is to have it centralized.
With the board's decision, Sarah Yost's position as an AIC at Brown School is gone.
In my experience, we used to have that a couple decades ago, and it wasn't as effective as having a coach in a school, even if that coach is teaching part of the day.
As an AIC, Yost says she helps implement mandated curriculum, identify why students are struggling, and how to address those issues.
I am 100% worried about our students and the future of our city.
Her biggest concern lies with the number of teachers who will be turned away and not enough open positions for them to reintegrate.
We are getting no answers. We do not know if we'll have jobs next year.
Erin Hogan is one of the teachers from Gaines Early Childhood Center, hoping for answers at the school board meeting. They have lingering questions and concerns about school changes made in January to close and shift schools. The career prep Liberty High School is moving into the Early Childhood Center.
It kind of is striking when they say that they're cutting from central office first, but in reality, we were told, do not tell the families that we're closing next year. Nobody knows that where they're actually cutting the jobs.
Eyes from the NAACP are also on the changes.
How the students who are the poorest and most marginalized in our community, what will be the long-term effects for them?
All are watching as teachers fear these decisions will result in larger classroom sizes and less instructional staff to go around. Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11 Night Team, on your side.
Yost also expressed concerns for the centralizing of safety administrators and the continued security of the schools. Michelle Penix, a retired JCPS principal, tells us bookkeepers work closely with the staff with finances and worries centralizing the position would make accountability with money difficult. These decisions, again, are not final yet. And once again, we do want to remind you of some of these decisions the board has already made related to the budget. Last month, board members voted to close King Elementary and Zachary Taylor Elementary at the end of the year. Liberty High School will also relocate to the Gaines Early Childhood Center. The district previously said the closures would save about $4 million.